everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel and today in this video I'm going to talk about how you can recognize the silent words, the silent killers in English. Well, when being an English beginner, we thought that we should know how to speak English more fluently and more clear. So first we try to read a book. When we try to read a book, then we fumble. Fumble means ladkhadana. When we fumble over every second word because we don't know the right pronunciation of it. And for the right pronunciation, I thought that shadowing is the best thing or a best advice. Because when we first listened to the words, then we got a real pronunciation. Well, this is all. Now let's talk about how we can improve our pronunciation when we don't know what are the silent words or silent letters in the English. Well, when we try to speak English or when we try to pronounce a word, then we don't know which one is silent and how we will pronounce it. As a beginner, we usually get confused how we can pronounce that word, and in future when we don't get this word but get just like same any other word in future, how we will recognize then this word, in this word this letter is silent. And today in this video I am going to talk about how you can recognize them in just a minute. Well, let's proceed with this video and let me introduce myself. Before going onward in this video, let me introduce that I am Angel and I am English learner as you. And today I am going to talk about how you can recognize the silent letters in English words or paragraphs and sentences. First, let's talk about how we can recognize the silent K. When the K is before N, then it is silent. We don't pronounce K, we just pronounce N, like no. K-N-O-W. We don't pronounce no, but we pronounce no. No, knowledge, knock. In these words, we didn't pronounce the K. Now the second word goes with W. When the W comes before R, then we don't pronounce it. Like wrinkle, wrist, and what we say about right. W-R-I-T-E. That is right. Now the third word is B. When we talk about B, then B is silent when it is after. B is silent when it is after M and when it is before T. So when it is before T, then it is sound like when we talk about doubt, when we talk about debt, and when we talk about subtle. Then it's not subtle, it's subtle. It is not about debit, it's debt. It is not about doubt, but it's doubt. We call the B letter silent. Now talk about B after M, like bomb, climb. Then in these words we don't pronounce B, it's climb and bomb. Now the third word. When we talk about G, how we will recognize this? We will recognize this word by some letters, like when G is before N, then we don't pronounce it. And when G and H are together, we don't pronounce these two words. Let me give you an example in the G-H together words. Like throw. Throw मतलब किसी चीज के आर पार देखना. And throw. In this words, we don't pronounce G and H. And these are all the letters that are silent In the next video, I will tell about more letters, how you can recognize them and use them in your English reading session, which can improve your vocabulary, which can improve your English and especially your communication, because when you talk in English, you will get to know what are the right pronunciation of these words and which letter are silent in the words and how you should pronounce them. Well, that's enough for today. Now meet you in next video. Till then, take care, keep learning and have a nice day.